Thank you for joining us. In this tutorial, we are going to learn a lot. As you can see on the screen, we will cover all those topics: introduction to layers, unlocking layers, layers visibility, creating new layers, deleting layers, layers opacity, and fill. So that is what we are going to talk about in this video. Please stay connected and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. This channel has a lot to offer for you. In this video, I'm not going to talk about the shortcuts. So if you want to know about the shortcuts layers, okay, you have to click on the top there, and then you watch the video on the shortcuts of the layers. I've done a video on it. Without much ado, and talk of layers. Layers is like, for example, when you are talking about the human body or the skin, we say the skin has layers. The skin is in layers. So we have the dermis, we have the subcutaneous, we have the dermis, whatever you can talk of. The same way when you come to Photoshop, we have layers. So this is how layers looks like in Photoshop. So we have one layer here, we have another one, we have another one, we have another one, we have another one, we have another one. So all these are layers in Photoshop, okay? And by default, when you open a new Photoshop, you will not see this one. You will see this one will be called background, okay? Let me rename it so that you will see it very well. This one is called background. So this is the first layer that you will see. And then when you talk of the layers, they are stuck, okay? They are stuck on one another. You can see that this one is over this one is over this. So let's say I covered the whole of this one, okay? Let me drag this one. As you can see, you can see the rectangle, this part of the rectangle, this section, okay? All of this section of the rectangle you can see because this one is covering that one, okay? That is how layers looks like. So we have one layer over the another. That is what you should note about layers. And sometimes when you open your Photoshop, some people say they can't find where their layers is located. They find it difficult. Please, all you need to do is just go to window, then window, then look for layers. So this is layers. Then you click on it. So you will see layers here. Okay. Now I have turned it off. So I have to go there again and say layers. Okay. Now I have layers. So this is how layers look like. Alright. Now let's look at unlocking and locking layers. For example, say drag this object, the text, okay, that is opacity. I want to drag it, but sometimes I will try to select this one and it will not work unless I go to the layer and then select it. So if you want to, let's say, drag this one around, let's say I'll go and select something like this. Wait, you see, I've selected the rectangle. That's not what I want to select. I want to select this layer. Although I can go here, but better still, I can still click on this one and then move it. So in order to do that, I have to lock this layer, the opacity. I will be able to select that one. So I'll lock this one and let's try to, okay, as you can see. Now if I try to select this one, okay, you see it has selected the background one because that one is not locked. So when it is locked, it means it is not visible. Although you will see it, but on the screen, what it means is you will not, like, you can't see it. As you can see, you see this one is rectangle, it is locked. If I click on this one, like the rectangle should be selected, right? But because it is locked, it means I can't select that one. They will select the one beneath it, which is not locked. So it means I have to lock that one as well. So I have locked that one. So let's try to select it. Now you can see that I can't select any. I can't select the background. I can't select the rectangle. That is locking, and so it means I have locked my layer. That is called locking. It's very necessary when you are dealing with movement, especially because sometimes if you don't take time, you want to select this, but you end up selecting this. So if you lock this one, it means that you can't select that one. Good. To unlock the layer, you just click on the button, the lock, the padlock, okay, and it is gone. Now I can move it around. So if you notice very well, when it is locked, it means you can't move it. But when it is not locked, it means you can move it around, okay? And whenever you want to move an object or you want to move a layer, make sure this one is selected. The move tool is selected, okay? If the move tool is not selected and you try to move it, it will not work. Let's say I select this one, but I forget to activate the move tool, and then let me try to move it. You see, it is not working. That tool is going to work. So make sure you just click on the move so that you can move it around, okay? The move tool will help you to move everything around. Very good. Now let's go to the next one. The next one says layers visibility. So as you can see, this layer, let me place it here. Now this layer is over this layer. This layer is over this layer, okay? So I don't want to see this layer, so I will select that layer, okay? Then I will come to this one, the visibility icon, the eye. So I will click on the eye, and it means it is not there. Although it is on the layer panel, but on our work, it is not visible on the working area. But you can see it here, okay? This one is showing that the layer panel, that layer cannot be seen. So if you want to turn multiple layers on, you can just click and then drag over, it will go, okay? Let's do it again. None of them will come. That is how you turn on multiple. You just click and then drag, don't release it, or you can do it, you can just click one after the other and you are okay to go. That is visibility of layers. Now creating new layers. As you can see, we have created this layer, okay? There are so many ways you can create a layer. Let's say we have this layer. If I want to create another layer above that layer, I will just click on the sign, and that layer has been created, and it is called layer 1, okay? Layer 1. So you can go to the tool side and then create something like a rectangle, a triangle, sorry. So let's, I've created my triangle, okay? So that is the new layer I created. Please look at when I created the new layer and then I draw this one. I draw the shape, okay? That it occupied the blank layer, the layer that I created, and it gave it a new name. That's triangle 1. At first it was called layer 1. Let's see something. I will not create a new layer, but I'm going to draw a shape and let's see what is going to happen. Let me create this round rectangle. As you can see, I didn't create a new layer, but when I created this one, okay, when I created the shape, it just created a new layer for me. You see, so whenever you are dealing with shapes, layer it is going to occupy is not blank. It will create another layer. Okay, but if it is blank, it will occupy that. But if it is blank, it will occupy that layer. Okay, so that is a simple way you can create a layer. If you want to, let's say, duplicate it, you just click on this one, then you click on duplicate layer, then you give it a name, let's say shape. You see, I've created it, but you can't see where the shape is, so it is on this layer. Okay, that shape is on this layer, so I'll select this one, then I will drag over. I'll drag. So we have that one. All right, so if I want to create another layer again, I will just drag this one, then I will bring it to this one, and it will create a copy of that. You see, so we have created a lot of them. Now let us delete it. So deleting layer, so you just drag it to the recycle bin. It's deleted. Click on it, then look for delete layer. Delete. This is yes. I've deleted that one. I don't need this one too. I'll just delete this one. Okay, I don't need this one as well. And you see, don't drag this one then bring it to the recycle bin. It's not going to work. Okay. So what we do is okay. So instead of you dragging this one to this, it's not going to work. So you will select the layer here, then you will drag it. That one to be deleted. Now, when we hide all this, okay, when we hide everything here, it means we don't have anything on our layer panel. We don't have any layer. All of the layers are hidden. Although they are here, but they are not visible. So you can see this is the checkbox. Now this checkbox or checkbox are the transparent. You print this one is not going to give you transparent, but when you save this one in png format, it is going to show transparent background. So this one is total transparent. So whenever you see this in Photoshop, it's telling you that uh area is transparent. There is nothing there. Okay, so when I turn this one on, you see it's telling me that all this area is transparent. There's nothing here. When I turn this one on, it's telling me that all this region there's nothing here. It means this shape is occupying small portion of the layer. Okay, so the remaining side of the layer is transparent. All right, so I can turn the rest on. Now the last topic for this particular lesson is opacity and fill. Some of them says opacity and fill are the same, but not like that. Opacity and fill are different things altogether. They have difference. So let's see. So this one is going to be the fill. This one is going to be the opacity. Okay. So now if you want to change the opacity of this shape, I will select this one, then I will go to opacity. Then if I want to decrease it, I will just press the cursor on the word opacity. Then I will drag to the left to decrease it. Okay. I can drag to the right to increase it. And even I can perform calculations here. I will just type divide by 2. Then I'll hit enter. So it's telling me we have 50 and we have 50%. I've divided by 2. Okay. I can also go to select this one and then change the fill. That one too. I can also increase this one to 50. 50. That one too has changed. But can you see the difference between the two, opacity and the fill? Tell us in the comments. Okay. Let us note what you think the difference between the fill and opacity. As you can see here, now the fill. Here is the fill. Yeah, you can't see the difference, but can you see? Okay. Let's see. There's a difference. There is one difference between the opacity and the fill. When I decrease this one to 50%, okay, you can see that the borderline or the stroke also decreased towards 50. But when I decrease the fill to 50%, you can see that the stroke was still 100%. But the main filling, okay, this area was still 50. Then this one remained 100. This one was 100. This one was 50. And this one was 50. So that is the difference between fill and opacity in our coming lesson. So make sure you watch the next one. So this one is the part 1. Click on the top there and let us continue the part 2. Thank you.